Silence has a strange way of making people doubt you. No applause, no recognition, no messages asking how you're doing, no one checking whether you're making progress. Just quiet. And that's exactly the moment where most dreams die, because the average person doesn't quit when the work gets hard. They quit when nobody notices the work they're doing. Right now, there are people scrolling through social media, watching someone else's success, wondering why life seems unfair. Meanwhile, somewhere else, another person is sitting alone in a room, putting in another hour of work that nobody will ever see. Months later, the world calls that person an overnight success. No, the world simply arrived late. If you're waiting for people to believe in you before you start believing in yourself, you're already giving your future away. Approval is one of the most expensive addictions a person can have. It convinces you to perform for attention instead of performing for excellence. Look around. How many people announce every goal before they've earned it? A new business, a new fitness journey, a new dream, a new mindset. They post about it. They talk about it. They imagine everyone's admiration. Then reality arrives. Reality doesn't care about excitement. Reality demands discipline. Suddenly, the alarms become harder to wake up to. The workouts become painful. The studying becomes exhausting. The business loses money. The motivation disappears. That's where the talking usually ends. Not because the dream wasn't possible, because talking felt easier than proving. Real winners understand something that most people never learn. Your mouth can only impress people for a moment. Your results can silence them for years. Every minute spent explaining your ambition is a minute stolen from building it. There is something powerful about becoming so focused that people stop hearing your promises and start seeing your progress. Imagine disappearing for 1 year. No constant updates. No seeking validation. No announcing every small victory. Just work. Wake up, improve, fail, learn, repeat. Then one day you return. Health transformed, skills transformed, mind transformed, income transformed, confidence transformed. Now nobody asks whether you're serious. The evidence answers every question before anyone speaks. Life rewards proof, not potential. Potential is everywhere. Every classroom has talented students. Every gym has people with incredible genetics. Every office has someone with brilliant ideas. Yet talent without relentless action becomes another forgotten story. The world isn't short of gifted people. It's short of people willing to stay consistent when nobody is watching. That's where your opportunity begins. Because hidden effort creates visible results. Invisible discipline builds undeniable confidence. Quiet mornings create loud victories. Never confuse attention with achievement. One disappears overnight. The other keeps opening doors long after the applause fades. Ask yourself something. If nobody could see your journey, would you still keep going? Would you still wake up early? Would you still study? Would you still train? Would you still chase greatness if there wasn't a single person left to impress? That answer reveals whether you're chasing success or chasing attention. One changes your life. The other only changes your profile. Success is a sound. It isn't applause. It isn't compliments. It isn't thousands of likes flashing across a screen. The loudest sound success ever makes is the silence that follows when excuses disappear. Watch what happens when someone who was once ignored starts producing undeniable results. The same people who question them suddenly become curious. The same voices that laugh begin asking for advice. Nothing about those people changed overnight. The work finally became impossible to ignore. That's why your focus should never be on changing opinions. Change your habits. Opinions will eventually catch up. Far too many lives are wasted trying to win arguments. The strongest response has never been a clever sentence. It's a transformed life, a paycheck that used to seem impossible, a body built through years of discipline, a mind that refuses to break under pressure. Those things don't need introductions. Results speak a language every person understands. Hard work is uncomfortable because it demands payment before it gives rewards. Comfort, on the other hand, hands out pleasure immediately and sends a bill later. That's why comfort feels so attractive. Sleep a little longer. Skip today's workout. Postpone the project. Promise yourself you'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow becomes next week. Next week becomes next month. One day you wake up staring at years that disappeared while waiting for the perfect moment. No thief is more dangerous than procrastination. It doesn't steal your wallet. It steals your future. Every excuse sounds reasonable in the moment. I'm tired. I don't feel motivated. I'll start after things calm down. Life doesn't calm down. Responsibilities keep coming. Problems keep appearing. Obstacles never ask whether you're ready. Strength is built by moving anyway. A champion isn't someone who always feels inspired. A champion becomes dangerous because action continues even when inspiration is nowhere to be found. That's the difference. Feelings are temporary. Standards are permanent. Build standards so high that your emotions no longer control your decisions. Train because that's who you are. Study because that's your standard. Work because excellence has become part of your identity. Once discipline becomes your identity, excuses stop making sense. No negotiation. No endless internal debate. Just action every single day. Some mornings you'll feel unstoppable. Other mornings you'll feel empty. Neither feeling should decide whether the work gets done. Consistency is built on commitment, not emotion. Every quiet hour invested today is another brick in the foundation of tomorrow. Most people only notice the building. Very few appreciate the years spent laying the bricks. Become one of those few. Build in silence. Improve in silence. Grow in silence. Then let your results create a noise so powerful that nobody remembers your explanations. Picture two people standing at the same starting line. One talks about the life they're going to build. The other quietly starts building it. Months pass. The first person has perfected speeches about success. The second has developed skills that can't be faked. Guess which one the world eventually notices. Dreams are free. Execution costs everything. It costs comfort. It costs entertainment. It costs late nights and early mornings. It costs missed parties. It costs saying no when everyone else says yes. Nothing valuable has ever been handed to people who refuse to sacrifice. The price is always paid before the reward arrives. That's where most people walk away. Not because the goal is impossible, because the payment feels too expensive. Every meaningful achievement asks the same question. How badly do you want this? Not with your words, with your actions. Desire means very little until it survives inconvenience. Anyone can work when everything is going well. Character reveals itself when life becomes unfair. A setback isn't permission to quit. It's an invitation to become stronger. Failure has embarrassed more people than it has defeated. The embarrassment fades. The regret of quitting doesn't. Look back at every person you've admired. Their story wasn't clean. It wasn't easy. It certainly wasn't comfortable. Behind every remarkable achievement were moments nobody celebrated. Hours of practice, countless mistakes, sleepless nights, days filled with doubt. Yet they kept moving. That decision separated them from everyone who stopped. Your greatest competition isn't another person. It's the weaker version of yourself that keeps asking for an easier path. That version wants comfort. It wants shortcuts. It wants instant results without earning them. Don't listen. Comfort has never built greatness. Pressure has. Growth begins the moment your excuses lose their authority. Every challenge you're avoiding today is also hiding the person you're capable of becoming. Walk toward it, not because it's easy, because that's where your future is waiting. One completed workout beats 100 plans. One finished chapter beats endless intentions. 1 hour of focused work beats an entire day of talking about what you're going to do. Momentum doesn't appear by magic. It's created through repeated action. One disciplined decision leads to another. Small victories become habits. Habits become identity. Identity shapes destiny. That's how ordinary people create extraordinary lives. Not through luck, not through perfect timing, not through endless motivation, through relentless consistency when nobody is paying attention. The world celebrates the finish line. Very few respect the lonely road that leads there. Learn to love that road. Because while everyone else is searching for recognition, you're building something recognition won't be able to ignore. Every journey reaches a season where nothing seems to be happening. You wake up before the sun. You keep your promises to yourself. You study, you train, you work, you sacrifice comfort over and over again. Yet when you look around, life appears exactly the same. The mirror doesn't reflect all the effort you've poured into yourself. The bank account still doesn't match the hours you've invested. The business hasn't taken off. The opportunities haven't arrived. The recognition isn't there. That is the moment that separates people who dream from people who achieve. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they lose faith in progress they cannot see. Imagine planting a seed in the ground. On the first day, nothing changes. A week passes, still nothing. Another month goes by. The surface remains empty. Only someone who understands growth continues watering that seed. Why? Because real growth begins underground. The roots are spreading. They're becoming stronger. They're preparing for the weight they'll one day carry. Human success works exactly the same way. Before confidence becomes visible, it is built through thousands of silent victories. Before wealth appears, discipline has already been developed. Before mastery is recognized, countless mistakes have already been made. Long before the world applauds your success, your character is being forged in private. Never underestimate what is happening during the quiet seasons of your life. Just because progress isn't obvious doesn't mean progress isn't happening. Every early morning is changing you. Every difficult workout is changing you. Every chapter you study is changing you. Every skill you practice is changing you. Every temptation you resist is changing you. Piece by piece, day by day, you're becoming someone the old version of yourself could never have imagined. Most people quit one step before the breakthrough, not because they were incapable, because they became impatient. Success doesn't usually announce its arrival. It rewards those who continue working after everyone else has given up. One more week, one more month, one more year. Sometimes that's all that separates an average life from an extraordinary one. People will eventually notice the tree. Very few will appreciate the years spent growing its roots. The world celebrates what is visible. Life rewards what is invisible. One day people will look at your success and say you were lucky. Let them. Luck is often just discipline that nobody witnessed. They won't remember the weekends you stayed home while everyone else was chasing temporary pleasure. They won't remember the nights you were still working after everyone else had gone to sleep. They won't remember the mornings when your body begged for rest, yet you got up anyway. They won't remember the failures that nearly convinced you to quit. They won't remember the disappointment of watching others move ahead while your own progress seemed painfully slow. All they'll see is the final chapter. Never allow someone else's opinion of your timeline to become your reality. Comparison has destroyed more dreams than failure ever could. There will always be someone richer, someone stronger, someone smarter, someone who started earlier, someone with better connections, someone who had opportunities you never received. None of that changes your responsibility. Your job isn't to become better than everyone else. Your job is to become better than the person who looked back at you in the mirror yesterday. Every single day offers that opportunity. A small improvement may not feel significant today. Stack enough of those improvements together, and your entire life changes. One page becomes a finished book. One workout becomes a stronger body. One disciplined decision becomes a habit. One habit becomes a new identity. That identity eventually creates results that no one can argue with. Stop asking whether the work is paying off. Ask whether you're becoming the kind of person who deserves the life you're chasing. Because success isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about becoming someone capable of staying there. The climb will test your patience. It will test your discipline. It will test your belief in yourself. Some days you'll feel unstoppable. Other days you'll question everything. Keep moving anyway. Feelings change. Commitment doesn't. There will be mornings when quitting sounds reasonable. Ignore that voice. There will be evenings when the finish line feels impossibly far away. Take another step. There will be moments when the world seems to reward people who do less than you. Keep working. Life has a strange way of rewarding those who refuse to leave the battlefield. Stay quiet while you're building. Protect your focus. Guard your energy. Stop announcing every move. Stop chasing validation. Stop trying to convince people that you're going to succeed. Make a promise to yourself instead. Become so disciplined, become so skilled, become so relentless that one day your achievements introduce you before you ever say a single word. When that day comes, you won't need to explain your journey. You won't need to defend your sacrifices. You won't need to argue with the people who doubted you. Your results will speak with a voice louder than any words ever could. There is one thing almost nobody tells you about success. The higher you climb, the quieter your life becomes. Distractions lose their grip. Pointless arguments stop feeling important. The need to prove yourself slowly disappears. A different version of you begins to take control. One that doesn't chase attention. One that doesn't need applause. One that understands that every minute spent seeking validation is a minute stolen from building greatness. The strongest people in the world aren't always the loudest. Many of them move in silence. While everyone else is busy talking about what they can do, they're already halfway through doing it. That is a dangerous mindset, because the person who stays focused while everyone else is distracted eventually becomes impossible to catch. Ask yourself a difficult question. What has complaining ever built? What has blaming other people ever created? What has wishing for an easier life ever accomplished? Nothing. Complaints might make today feel easier. They make tomorrow much harder. Responsibility feels heavy in the beginning. Freedom comes from carrying that weight. The moment you stop blaming your circumstances, your past, your failures, or other people, you take your power back. That is where real growth begins. Life will never hand you the perfect conditions. There will always be something missing. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough experience, not enough confidence. The list never ends. Someone who waits for perfect conditions will spend an entire lifetime waiting. The people who change their lives don't begin because they're ready. They become ready because they begin. Fear doesn't disappear before action. Fear disappears because of action. Confidence doesn't arrive before the first step. Confidence is built by taking thousands of steps while still feeling uncertain. Every expert once looked like a beginner. Every champion was once weak. Every successful business started as an idea that nobody believed in. Every masterpiece began as rough work that wasn't good enough. Perfection has never created greatness. Persistence has. The person who refuses to stop learning becomes difficult to defeat. Skills multiply. Knowledge compounds. Experience sharpens judgment. Mistakes become teachers instead of enemies. Failure stops looking like an ending and starts looking like another lesson. That is why resilient people keep moving when everyone else gives up. They understand something most people never will. Every setback is carrying something valuable. A lesson, a warning, a better strategy, a stronger mindset. Only those willing to face failure are allowed to discover it. Don't fear starting over. Fear becoming comfortable with a life you know you're capable of changing. Imagine meeting yourself 10 years from now. Two different futures stand before you. In one future, excuses won, comfort won, discipline lost. The dreams stayed exactly where they began, inside your imagination. That version of you carries something heavier than failure, regret. Now, picture the second future. The road was difficult. There were sacrifices. There were setbacks. There were moments when quitting felt easier than continuing. Still, you refuse to stop. That version of you walks with confidence that cannot be bought. Not because life became easy, because every obstacle made you stronger. Which future is waiting depends entirely on the decisions you make after this moment. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next month. This moment. Close the unnecessary tabs in your life. Silence the distractions. Turn off the excuses. Get back to the work that your future is depending on. Years from now, people may never know how many sacrifices you made. They may never understand how many lonely mornings, exhausting nights, and difficult choices it took to reach your destination. That's perfectly fine. The purpose was never to impress them. The purpose was to become someone you could respect every time you looked in the mirror. Keep your head down. Keep your standards high. Keep your discipline stronger than your emotions. And when success finally arrives, don't waste your energy reminding the world what you said you would do. Simply stand back, and let your results make all the noise. One day, this chapter of your life will be over. The alarms you kept setting, the nights you stayed awake, when everyone else was asleep, the moments you questioned yourself, the days you felt like quitting but chose to keep moving. All of it will become part of your story. The question is, what kind of story are you writing? Will it be the story of someone who had incredible dreams but never had the courage to chase them? Or will it be the story of someone who refused to let comfort decide their future? Life doesn't remember intentions. It remembers actions. Years from now, nobody will ask how many motivational videos you watched. Nobody will care how many plans you wrote down. Nobody will remember how many times you promised yourself that tomorrow would be different. The only thing that survives is what you built, the skills you mastered, the habits you created, the discipline you earned, the character you forged when life became difficult. That's what remains. There are people waiting for the perfect opportunity. Others are waiting for permission. Some are waiting until they feel confident. Many are waiting for fear to disappear. Keep waiting long enough, and life moves on without you. The clock doesn't slow down because you're uncertain. Time never negotiates. Every sunrise gives you another chance. Every sunset takes one away. The choice is made every single day, not with your words, with your actions. One decision to wake up instead of hitting snooze. One decision to train instead of making excuses. One decision to study when your mind wants entertainment. One decision to keep going after failure instead of surrendering to it. Those small decisions don't look impressive in the moment. Stack them together for months, then years. They become the foundation of a life that most people only dream about. Never underestimate the power of refusing to quit. Talent fades. Motivation comes and goes. Luck changes. Discipline keeps showing up. That is why discipline wins. Not once, not twice, again and again. If the road ahead feels difficult, good. Easy roads create comfortable people. Hard roads create capable people. Pressure shapes diamonds. Fire strengthens steel. Challenges reveal character. Don't run from the process that is trying to transform you. Embrace it. One day, the struggle you're experiencing right now will become the reason someone else believes they can keep going. Your story has the power to inspire others, but first you have to live it. So stop announcing every goal. Stop trying to convince the world that you're going to become successful. Stop wasting energy seeking approval from people who aren't building the life you want. Take that energy, put it into your work. Put it into your discipline. Put it into your growth. Wake up tomorrow with a different mindset. Less talking, more building, less explaining, more improving, less seeking attention, more earning respect. Then keep doing it. Day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. Eventually, there will come a moment when the people who overlooked you can no longer ignore you. Not because you argued with them, not because you tried to prove them wrong, because your results became impossible to deny. That's real power. Not the power to speak louder than everyone else. The power to become so disciplined, so skilled, and so relentless that your life becomes a proof. Let your work speak. Let your character speak. Let your consistency speak. And above all, let your results make the noise. If this message challenged you to raise your standards and reminded you why discipline matters, I'd be grateful if you subscribe to the channel. If it earned your time, leave a like so this message can reach someone else who needs to hear it. I'd also love to hear from you in the comments. What is one goal you're committed to achieving, and what promise are you making to yourself today? Share your journey. Your words might become the encouragement that keeps someone else moving forward. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay hungry, keep building in silence, and let your results tell the story.